kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Peterson a first down and more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3- or 4-yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Peterson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Shotgun now from Murray. On the move to his left.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Peterson. He's got it on the draw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll give to Peterson out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray now. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 14. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Carry for Bush. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Aaron Colvin there to make the tackle.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Bush running left, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Off the option, it's Jones. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, it's to Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, Leonard. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And they'll have in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Pushing through the contact. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They give it to Peterson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. On play action, it's Murray. Out to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Sterling Shepard as the first half is winding down. And the Sooners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Sider up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The SC offense about set to take over here as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. On 1st and 10, Leinart. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight run.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The give to Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Leiter. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Trojans have cut it back within a score. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Peterson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Murray. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
2nd and 10.
Murray going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Murray has the first down and more. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed lifted up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carried around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that. What a very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Play action. Now it's Murray. Steps away. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The SC offense about set to take over here. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And there he goes! Reggie Bush! Touchdown, L.A.! Reggie Bush! 81 yards. And the Trojans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Murray to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. To throw is Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, defense, left up.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Now does the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. Back to throw, Murray. And that's complete to Brown. And that is what they needed, a first down and a big gain all the way to midfield as he's tackled right at the 50-yard line.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now Murray. That is caught by Lamb. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And now the rookie's free. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
For sleeping when I told you that Blast was next year. Well, now look, he's not only next to the last, blasted the 1, the 2, and the 3, fam. That's how rap. You just gotta stop making music. Mad.
You should know, new Vinci slides when I step, but